Anyhow, so now I feel as though it's time to address my views on the non-voter. Because I totally understand not voting. I understand the idea and the concept that the voting system is all fake and rigged, and it's just another part of the system. And the more one participates in the system, the beast system, we'll call it, the masterclass system, whatever you want to call it, the more you're just supporting it. Okay? I understand that, okay? But the thing is, if I'm just refusing to vote once every 4 years, how much is that really standing against the beast system? You know, I'm a firm believer in walking my talk, and also in other people walking their talk. And it is not impressive in the least to me that someone would not vote. That just because someone doesn't vote doesn't make them some bold resistor of the empire. You know, just because someone chooses not to vote, that doesn't qualify them as a powerful force of rebellion against the you know, the empire or the beast system. Or it means like absolutely nothing. You know, it doesn't mean any. Do you understand? And that's what. So it's virtue. There's this massive virtue signaling movement, which mirrors like a liberal kind of mentality, a radical like Antifa type mentality, that by not voting every 4 years, so every 4 years when the vote comes, by not voting, that makes you a powerful force in the rebellion against the establishment. Like you are just anti-establishment. That's the furthest thing. That does not qualify someone as that. And what is happening is you've got floods of people using that as a qualifier to qualify themselves as a powerful force of resistance. I'm part of the rebellion against the empire because I don't vote. And see, that just makes me want to vote. Like if that's all it takes, to be to fulfill the requirement of a bold, strong force of rebellion against the empire, if that's what qualifies it, then you might as well just have an army of, like, you know, LGBTQ people that, like, yeah, all right, you know, like that doesn't mean anything, okay? But nonetheless, I do get it, okay? But see, like I said, I am a firm believer in walking one's talk. So if a person's talk is that they're this strong, bold, rebellious force against the system, well, how, you know, anybody can say that. I can take my anonymous, you know, social platform account and go into any thread and just claim myself, I am just this awesome rebellious force against the establishment. And how dare you not be as awesome as me? What is wrong with you? That's what all this is. Look, if I wanted to walk my talk on this whole voting thing, because the whole argument against voting is based in the idea of rebelling against the system. Well, first of all, that is the weakest form of rebellion. I mean, if that's the best you can do, I guess the best you can do is good enough. But like, as far as rebelling against the system, dude, I am like, my whole life is devoted to that. That's why I live in a trailer, dude. That's why I live in a fucking trailer. And I'm getting lectured by people who live in houses that they're borrowing from bank loans. and driving around in cars that they owe car loans on, and they're lecturing me on how I shouldn't vote because I'm not. That's, I should be more like them. I mean, it's just a massive fake movement. Don't you see that? I mean, it's unbelievable how few people can see, like, that means nothing. To not vote doesn't mean anything. It's like the equivalent of voting. It is totally no different. Because, okay, so let's just look at the idea that, well, it's all rigged anyways. So if you vote, you're dumb. You know what I mean? Like, well, if I wanted to base my life off of that, where everything that's rigged and fake, I don't participate in, well, then I would be homeless right now. You don't understand that? Like, how is it that people don't understand this? If I were to walk my talk and actually live in a way where I reject everything that is fake and rigged, I would be living out in the sticks, way off grid. I wouldn't be driving cars. I wouldn't be going to jobs and working for money. I wouldn't be a trust fund baby that has money hidden in a bank somewhere that I can go and tap into whenever I'm in trouble. Don't you, I mean, am I just speaking gibberish here? Is this something people just this doesn't compute? Is it because I'm speaking gibberish, or is it because ignorance is bliss and people just prefer to be ignorant to the point that I'm making here? To me, it seems really obvious. If my reason for not voting is that I stand against like a fake rigged system, if that's my reason for not voting, well, then I'm contradicting my own self by getting in my car, my registered and insured car, to drive to my job, to go work for my boss so that I can make money in a fake rigged money system. See, I debate with these guys endlessly all day, because I'll say, like, well, so if you stand against faked rigged systems, why have you quit your job? Why haven't you quit your job? Because the money system is totally fake and rigged. So have you quit your job? And then they just don't want to answer. Oh, well, you're just low IQ. That's the lowest IQ. That doesn't even make sense what you're saying. See? And these are all these people that are saying, voting is fake. That's their answer. All these people are saying voting is fake. They're saying voting is fake and anybody that votes is stupid. I'll engage them and say, well, have you quit your job? Because the money system is fake and rigged. So anybody that works to make money in this money system is stupid for going to work. Oh, and then they just pretend that they don't understand what I'm saying. Dude, like, do you see what I mean? Trust me, I am closer to homelessness and not having a job than the majority of people that are preaching with religious fervor that voting is fake and rigged, and if you vote, you're stupid. Meanwhile, they're getting in their car that's insured and registered and driving to work to make money in a fake rigged money system while they're preaching on BitChute that anybody that votes is stupid. Like, if you apply their own logic, those people are just as stupid for working for money in a fake rigged money system. They may as well go vote. Am I not making sense here? Like, is this just like totally, or is it not important? See, these are all the copes that all these people, they'll either say that it doesn't make sense, or if I back them into a corner enough where they'll admit that it makes sense, they'll just act like it doesn't matter. What I'm saying is just doesn't matter because I'm not a internet influencer. That's why it doesn't matter. Like, so I am totally not against non-voters. Like, I empathize. Trust me, that's why I live in this trailer, because I don't want to participate in the fake rigged money system. But we all do. And if you're going to call everyone that votes stupid because they're voting in a fake rigged system, your own logic concludes that you are stupid as well, because you are participating in a fake rigged money system, working 8 hours a day, 5 days a week for years. I mean, that is way more an offense according to your own philosophy. Like, you are living a complete fake life and then running around telling everybody that they're stupid for participating in a fake rigged system. How are you? So it is like the biggest lie, and I just don't understand how nobody sees this. And you know what it is it's the majority of people that dominate the public square in the narrative. They're all plugged into the matrix, and they're all stupid. They're just plugged in. They choose ignorance, just like Cypher did. They choose to be ignorant. Ignorance is bliss, remember? See, they can be ignorant of what I'm saying to them about the money system that they're participating in. They can just ignore that I'm saying that and continue on and on like a robot of how everybody that votes is stupid because the voting is fake and rigged. It's two wings of the same bird. No matter who you vote for, you lose. This is all automaton bot mentality. These same people are worse than the voter because they ignorantly go to work 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, working for a fake rigged money system, 5 days a week, 8 hours a day. But then they're judging people that once every 4 years go and vote. And they're judging them for the very same thing that they themselves do 8 hours a day, 5 days a week for decades on end, and they'll never change. They're not going to stop going to work, but they're going to keep telling you to stop voting. Why? Because the voting system is fake. But the money system is just as fake as the voting system, so why are they going to work? Well, they don't have to be held accountable to that. It's not about them, it's about you being stupid, not them. They can be way stupider than you, but that doesn't matter because you're stupid. It's like, and this is typical social media. This is social media. This is across the board. YouTube, Rumble, Odyssey, BitChute, Telegram, Facebook, Instagram, and the list goes on and on. All these people, it is, and so you want to talk about waking up and people waking up, like, it's not happening. And you have hordes and masses of all these people self-proclaimed to be awake and know and in the know, and they're just running around lecturing everybody. And how much of this is fake? Like, how much of it is just artificial intelligence, psyops? You know, how much of the dead internet theory is true? Is the internet dead? Look at how many views and subscribers I have. I think that'll answer the question.